Just relax. It doesn't really even matter if we're not on time. Don't worry. Relax. Calm. Calm, honey. Calm. Okay, so, all right, can you hit that call in, Grant? Okay. Click allow up top to turn on your notifications. We're using their system. So okay, so I'm in. So do you want to notify your 2 followers? Are you following me? I'm assuming you're subscribed.
I think so.
Okay.
That's a good question.
So I'm in.
My own Twitter.
Okay. And
What is your name on Twitter? I'll make sure.
at not so kosher. Do you see it?
I'm looking.
Okay.
Next, we have a very, very
Do you
big
see it? Did you find the scheduled ones?
I see you.
Oh, you see my face?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Open seat. Maybe
Here he's
get
coming. Oh, no, because I think that means locked seat.
Oh.
Nope, see? Okay, where are you? See, I think that might, one of these, I wonder if these are him. No, that's my mom. That's my mommy.
Mm-hmm.
All
Open seat. Maybe that.
right, somebody, oh, it's my mom. Look at her. She's sending, oh, it's Christy. She's sending me little messages. That's cute.
We're waiting to get.
All right, we're just waiting to, so do you see anything yet? Did you find, oh, there you are. Okay. Okay. You're calling in? Oh, I see. There you are. All right, hang on. Click to. It's just spinning. I think it's trying to get you, so hang on. Grant, you can hear us too, right? Grant, can you hear me through the mic? Oh, I have to talk to them. No, not you. Okay. Oh, now you can hear me in there? What? No, he can hear me in my phone. Oh my God, I'm sorry. That was
While
really.
you're out there, we'll just be ready in a couple
You can
minutes.
see me?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't see you yet. Click to
Click
give
it.
props. I don't think that's it. No.
You just put Skype and make sure nothing's going on there.
Follow.
I'm just going to do that just in case.
I'm just trying to figure out here how to get our class.
Yeah, that's Christy. That's a friend of mine. It means that they're applauding us. We have, and if you look at the numbers, it shows how many people are viewing us. There's 31 right now.
And we'll be here.
We got 31 down here.
People watching us, I can't.
Yeah, yeah. What, honey?
Alright, I'm gonna log out and see if I can log back.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Somebody's beeping in. Oh my God, I don't even know. All right, let's try it again. And maybe it's just. If you're trying to call. Uh-oh, did I lose him? Shit, I lost him. Hello? Hello? Oh, Julie, yes, Julie. Julie, listen, I'm just in the middle of recording something. Can I call you right back? Okay, bye.
There
Shoot.
he is.
Do you see him?
Yep.
Yeah, but it keeps. Are you there? I lost him.
Okay, let's just see if we can get him here. Gotta get him here. Come on,
What's
Rose.
the deal? I'm not sure what the deal is. I don't know why it's not working.
I can see you. And I
Oh,
can
it's
hear
so
you.
weird. That's so weird.
My video is not working.
Okay, so should we just keep? I keep trying to press stuff and just see if there's something that'll work. Let me try one more thing.
Just
No.
give me advice on how to get my video together.
Yeah, I can't. We can't.
Enable my video.
We need to have his.
Can't figure it out.
I need to have him come through there to talk to him.
You have to have him come through. Well, he can't come through. So, okay. So you have to get in order to be able to hear him, right?
Mm-hmm. Unless we do Skype.
Shoot.
I'm just on the website. Do I need to get the app?
Oh, honey, can you see me?
Yeah.
My face.
Oh, yeah, you look good.
You can see me talking to you.
You see your face?
Oh, you're so funny. All right, so how can you see me? And then, all right, is there anything in there that looks like?
There, it just bounced off.
Yep, I see that.
There's.
Moish went on air. Let's see if we
We're
can.
going to settings.
What's this? What's this?
Feel free to celebrate with us. This is our 24th hour.
Who's that?
Oh, okay. That was strange.
No, I want.
He's back now.
Oh, wait. Hang on. It's there again. Hang on. Okay.
No video.
Oh,
That's the
shoot.
problem.
What in the world? All right. You know what?
Video works.
Oh, hi, Cheryl. Hi, guys. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna. Oh, we can't do it unless we have an audio. Let's see. Let's just hold on. You gonna talk to him? Oh, what do you? Oh, you're gonna try to plug my phone in?
Say hi 1 second, please. How you doing?
Anything?
Can you hear anything? Hello?
Do you listen?
Just
Okay. Neil? Hello? Okay, he was trying to plug my phone in to see if it would. Oh, try. All right, hang on. I'm going to try to go on my computer and just see if I can get it on mine because we're on the one at the network. Okay, there's Grant. All right, come on now. Yeah, yours is just not. I'm going to try another open. Yeah. Yeah, you're on, so I'm not really sure why it's. Shoot. Okay. Yeah. All right, let me try something, you guys. I'm going to try to start recording just because I want to see what happens and see if it does anything different. And it's not. So. Okay. Come on.
I think.
Dang.
Are you on a Wi-Fi, Neil?
Neil, are you on a Wi-Fi? Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we do this as a callback? Have him call in?
The Skype call?
Yeah, however, yeah.
I think, but we have to wait till 3:30. Is that okay to do the
Fine.
Skype call?
Can we do it just on phone call?
Google phone call?
Yeah, however you guys do that.
Well, that's what I usually do it through
Okay,
Skype.
yeah.
But see,
Oh,
they're
through
using-
Skype.
And they're using Skype right now.
Can I
so-
use my phone network?
Um,
Hang on, we're just trying to figure this out, Neil.
Yeah, no,
Sorry. You're so wonderful. I'm so sorry. We really want to try this new thing. It'll be really cool.
Yeah, no, I'm going to try something different here.
Okay. So can people hear me through here?
yeah, but
Cheryl, if you can hear me, Cheryl, come on. I want to see if I can pick you up on here and see if we're having. Oh, please, Cheryl. Oh, what happened to you? Where'd you go? Christy, you want to come on? Press open seat, Christy. No, she's just. Oh, Sheila, you can. Go ahead. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Mom. Oh, look. It's a party.
so it's working for them.
Everybody's trying. Yeah, I'm trying to see. Oh, all right. So Christy's working. Oh, good. Christy's on. Oh my gosh. Okay. Come on, Mommy. Come on, Mommy. Hi, Mommy. All right. This is crazy. All right. So at least, all right, guys, hang tight because we're trying to get Neil's computer to do this.
I'm in my bathroom, just so you know.
Okay. Oh, whoops. And now everybody knows.
Everybody knows.
No.
Neil
Not
Neil
me doing
says
anything
that's too
bad,
much
but I'm just in here
information.
doing stuff, and I just know that you needed to test it, so that's why I'm here.
Are you cleaning the floor?
Are you guys?
My
Go
husband
ahead,
wishes
Neil. I'm
now.
listening. Those two Jewish women can sit and talk. They'll keep themselves. Mom, Christy, Mom, talk to each other.
Hi.
Have a conversation with each other while we get this figured out.
There's something blocking her face. Like, do you want to notify?
Yeah, you can. You want to try it from your phone?
Yes. Tell them. Okay.
Go for it. Good idea.
Oh, there she is.
Hi. Who are you looking for, Mom? Christy?
Yeah, I was looking for a face.
Neil, don't worry.
Sheila.
Okay, call me back.
Hi.
Okay, bye. Hi, you guys.
Hi.
All right, so I'm just
How was
waiting.
the rest of your day?
It really good. How about yours? After that wonderful coffee this morning,
Yeah.
it was fabulous.
It's lovely. Now I'm folding laundry.
Oh,
so-
you're such a good wife, mother, domestic engineer /
I really am.
Oh my gosh.
I have a big bathroom.
Mom, what are you doing? You're eating as usual because you're in the kitchen.
Oh,
So, Christy, tell me what else you're doing. Do you clean toilets like Sheila said?
Yeah.
Do you?
I do. I would like to have someone else help me, but it's my gig. That's what I.
Yeah, I'm like that too because they just don't do it good enough.
No.
Cleaning people.
And I'm really with 4 boys. I'm really weird about.
That sucks, man. That's why Big Daddy's got his own bathroom. Yeah, no spraying in my bathroom. The only thing that sprays is my bidet. That's it.
It's
That's
like a
it,
war
man.
zone in my house
Wait.
constantly.
Sheila, what were you showing us? What is that? What's that
cleaning
say?
service.
Oh, cleaning service. No, no, they don't do it good enough. You heard Christy and I.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I don't trust anybody. I don't want to do it, but I don't trust anybody else.
You know what? It's true because they'll steal the pennies that get caught underneath your toilet.
Right.
Right?
There are no pennies to be caught in this house. I promise you.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right, so I'm really bummed because Neil's thing is not working. Your guys' is obviously working. Oh, now Cheryl's coming in. But Cheryl, I gotta let you slide, Cheryl, because I gotta leave room in case I can get
You know what? I
Thanks,
actually can
Cheryl.
because I have to take my kids to Hebrew school.
Oh, go. Okay, Christy, we're on for next week, okay, babe?
We're on for next week. I'm so excited.
She's
Bye,
gonna be on
Sheila,
with me
nice to
next
meet you.
week.
Bye, Christy.
Bye.
All right,
I'll be
Cheryl.
listening now.
Good, thanks,
Okay.
honey. Cheryl, give it another shot now.
Bye.
Because we have room now. Bye, honey. And now I'm just waiting for Neil. Okay, thanks, Cheryl. Well, here she comes.
What you
Spinning.
need is another car because your husband's doesn't work.
I know it doesn't.
And I just got a friend to call.
Oh, it worked.
There she is. Look at, she's in Paris.
I
Look
know.
at that. She's in
Let's hope
Paris.
not, Cheryl.
She's got her hat. She's got her Eiffel Tower behind her. Okay.
Hey, Sheila.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, Neil. Neil, if you can hear me, Chrome or Foxfire, which I told him, but I probably didn't tell him again. You're right.
Who's Neil?
Neil Hoffman is the creator of Mensch on the Bench, we are waiting to come in because his visual wasn't working.
Okay.
Yeah, whoever that is, I can't let you in. I'm so sorry. I've got to wait for Neil. I need Neil.
Should I hang up? Call back?
You can hang up, Cheryl. I'll just wait for.
I'll get you when I have something to say. How's
Okay,
that?
you look tired. Go take a rest and listen.
Okay, I'm gonna go take a bath. No, I'm
Okay.
listening to you.
Okay.
Back.
Bye.
That back. Who's
I
Neil?
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know, but I better just hang tight and wait because I need Neil. So Neil, if you can hear me, Neil, if you can hear me, we should switch out and host
I'll
me.
be
I
happy to
can't.
leave as soon as he comes.
Yeah, but I can't host who this person is because I need to leave space for someone else. That's really important. He's the most important person in this world. And that's the music so that as we wait for Neil. There he is. Let's try it again. Come on, Neil. Come on, little Moish. Come on, little Moish.
There he is.
Oh my gosh. I got him. There he is.
All right, here we go.
Oh my God. I'm so happy, Neil. And he's cute. Mom, look at how cute he is.
He's cute.
He's cute. All right, not as cute as my husband. I have to pretend I said that. God forbid, right? All right, so Neil, hi, honey. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm good. How are you?
Thanks for having me.
All right, so what was the glitch?
I just installed it on my phone, and I'm on my phone instead of my computer.
Wow, that's crazy, isn't it? Jeez.
But that's all right. That means
Okay.
we can walk around my house. I can give you a tour.
There
of
you
some of the
go.
Stuff.
I love that. It's probably just filled with toys, and you're just like a complete hoarder on toys.
A little bit.
Poor
here's
Aaron.
The wall of things I've worked on. behind me, so that's the office full of
Wow.
tools.
All
And
right,
then
do you
I'll show you
hand?
later. There are tons of mentions in this house.
You are God says your boys are so lucky, man. That's awesome, isn't it? Do
They
they
are.
just love it? Do they sleep with their little mensch on a bench, dude?
You know, it's funny. What becomes normal to your family becomes shocking. So to like, oh, Daddy's going to be on TV. Okay.
Whatever.
Oh,
Right.
we got another, truckload of menches in the basement. Okay. Like, there's nothing that phases them anymore. I got brand new, if we're doing this, we might as well do it.
Yeah.
I'll show just in, and this doesn't even make a dent with them.
Oh my gosh. Really? They're so funny. Look at how cute that is.
Size menorah. I mean, this is as big as I am.
It's beautiful.
And then-
Are you going to stick it on top of your car like the Orthodox people do?
And then look, we got here's the giant dreidel.
Oh my gosh, look at that. The sleeping moishes.
3 5-foot menches. Those are 5-footers.
Wow.
They'll cuddle on those guys and watch movies with those guys like pillows.
I love it. Isn't that they are so lucky. Oh my gosh. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. So I need to properly introduce you though.
All right.
Okay.
Let's
And then if I get things wrong, first of all, Neil, this is my mother Sheila that's with us. Isn't she cute? So, and Sheila is the child of my grandfather, obviously, hopefully, Cecil, and they have Cecil's Deli that has been in the Twin Cities in St. Paul for 65 years. She's a little deli girl, okay?
Awesome.
So here you go, guys, because you're both awesome people. So I would like to say that I am so fortunate to have Neil Hoffman on my Not So Kosher show today, or Not Kosher, whichever one you choose it to be, through the Alive and Social Network. Marshall is Marshall. Where'd I get Marshall? He looks like Marshall Hoffman, doesn't he, Mom?
Who's
Marshall from the American Jewish World, doesn't he?
I don't know.
He does.
I don't get that news.
Oh, sorry, I know him. Okay, so anyways, sorry. So Neil is a Marblehead native, correct?
Correct.
You are so lucky.
Wow.
Did you grow up on the water?
I did. I love it.
Man, by the JCC, kind of.
Not far.
Oh.
Not probably a couple 100 yards.
Oh, you're so lucky. I can't even believe it. You know what? I've heard about it, but I haven't been able to. Sorry, we weren't taping. I haven't been able to be there yet, but I've only heard about it. But it's pretty cool.
Is a great place.
Yeah. So Neil is a proud father of 2 beautiful sons, and he is the founder and the creator of Mensch on a Bench, Mr. Moish.
A funny story before we even get started.
Go ahead.
My eldest son, who inspired the Mensch on a Bench, his name, because my wife is Catholic and we're raising boys Jewish, and I really wanted my kids to know that they were Jewish. There was no question. He is Jacob Maccabee Hoffman. And Jacob Maccabee is the one who inspired me to write that book about the Maccabees and the whole Mensch thing. And it's this great irony of my life that it is Mr. Maccabee that did it.
I love that. Isn't that nice that we have those little things that always flare up like they're meant to be? Yeah, inspire. Mom, thanks. I know you're always there for my English coaching. Thank you so much. You need to stay on to help me because I always lose my big words because I only know. I tell my mom I only know 4-letter words. That's all the more I know. But she's very intelligent. So anyways, he resides in Cincinnati, right? Or kind of like Madeira, right?
Yep.
Okay. And he's got his beautiful wife and his 2 wonderful sons. And he is here from the Ohio Jew Waves. He has been on The View, on the Today Show, which I have to say, I personally saw that one with Al and the big Mr. Moish, which was so hysterical. And he's been mentioned on numerous shows and many other things. And he's an incredible person in my eyes. And you've done some really cool things by bringing these to children and adults alike. Do you have anything else you want to add about how fabulous you are?
No, I was on Shark Tank.
Oh, sorry. We were getting there. That's right. I was getting to that part. But the biggest thing that he's been is he was on Shark Tank and he actually won their love and they went with him, right?
Yes.
And they don't,
there's them today.
It's pretty cool. I mean, do you enjoy working with them? Are they cool to work with? Are you still in that? How does that go? Like, does Shark Tank still do those people still continue to be with you? Was it all of them were on board, or?
Got Laurie and I got Robert.
Yeah. Okay. And
so they're very different in their style. So Robert has a lot of companies. He runs his own $150 million company. So he does not want to get into the details of what color the menorah is. So Robert comes in at the highest level and is more like giving me advice on how many items should we launch, what's our cash flow like. And he's, very structured on kind of the business structure. Laurie, on the other hand, is maybe the best product person of this generation, other than Steve Jobs. I mean, she's an eye for product, and we will stay up till midnight talking about colors and shapes and new characters and new books, and should we do a female mensch? What should she look like? And all these different crazy ideas. And she's very into the details, and they balance each other out very well, and I like them both.
You were so lucky to be able to go on there. Was it nerve-wracking to try to have to? I mean, like, how did you flew in? Do they have a car pick you up? How does that go?
No. So you go in and you stay at a hotel.
Yeah.
And you go in on, like, I went in on maybe a Monday night. Tuesday is practice day. And practice day, you go in with maybe 12 other entrepreneurs, and they stage you, you have all your stuff behind you, and you practice your pitch. Well, what I didn't realize is the practice pitch is for the executive producer, and that's not a practice pitch, that's an audition. And
I suppose,
after that, they tell you if you're going to go on or not.
Wow.
And I did not realize, so I was probably more comfortable than I should have been. And my guys had told me, look, Neil, you need to dial it up to like 11. And I was like, you guys want 11? I'll give you 11.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's add more Funica to Hanukkah. And the executive producer, Clay Newble, loved it. I mean, he said to me, you should come in and teach people how to pitch. You're just wonderful at presenting. And I was like, well, thank you. And I walked off, and the two guys, producers I've been working with, were like, you made it. You're going to go on Shark Tank. And
crazy.
I'm Jewish, so I'm nervous by nature.
Shocking.
And I knew I'd be like a ball of anxiety, and I'd be feeling sick. So what I did was I asked them if I could go first my day of pitching. And I know that sometimes the pitches go long, and the last person just sometimes gets bumped. But if you're first, you don't get bumped. And not as much time for the nerves to build up. So, and Shark Tank is all real. I mean, you're standing at the front of the hallway. They say go. You walk down that hallway. Now, the worst part was I stood on my mark for 60 seconds staring them all down while they set the cameras. That was terrible.
Was it? Well, I suppose. I mean, you're nervous as hell. And then you're supposed to just stand there, right? I mean, and wait.
Eyes. You're looking at 5 celebrities. They're kind of smiling. They're kind of smirking. My product was hidden, so they didn't know what to expect. And, it was just kind of crazy.
Wow. All right. So, we have a little question on the side from Cheryl Cloner. And I know this answer, obviously, but because I studied you because you're amazing. But she wants to know how you came up with the idea of Mensch on the Bench.
Yeah, I see a bunch of questions. So
you see them. Okay, great.
Yes, it's always Hanukkah in my house. That's the first question and the answer. My mom gave me a hard time about the Jewish holidays and how long my kids are going to temple. And my response was, this is the most Jewish house in Cincinnati.
365 days of presents.
1,000 Jews in my house right now, literally. Don't worry, we're good. The person who wants to learn how to pitch, send me a personal message. I'll talk to anybody.
Yeah, this Larry, for sure, right?
I was in my basement 2 years ago doing this. I love anybody who's kind of grinding it out. And how did I come up with the idea? Well, my wife is Catholic, and I'm Jewish, and we fight every year. We call it the December dilemma of do we want to go and do we want to have a tree? Do we want to have a wreath? And I'm kind of tough about that. I recognize every family's different. Everybody can have their own traditions. For me, it was not okay to have a tree in the house. We're raising the boys Jewish. And as I say, Jesus is the meal, Christmas is the dessert. And if you don't eat the meal, you don't get the dessert. So you don't get Santa if you don't believe in Jesus.
Yeah.
Just my view on that. So we're at the store, we're walking through Nordstrom's, and my son runs up with an elf on a shelf. And I'd seen this all around, and my sister-in-law does it. And I just looked at him, I was like, dude, you can't have an elf on a shelf. You can have a mensch on a bench. And I fell in love. Like,
crazy.
I was on my phone within 10 seconds searching. It didn't look like anything was out there. That night I went back and I wrote the book. And the book is a one-page in Word. I mean, I went and I sat down with my wife and my son, read it to them. They liked it. And we actually went on vacation for a week. It's all I talked about on vacation.
I was going to say, when you go on vacation, your brain's like always into like something like that you just thought of.
I was
because you're not working
ahead of myself. I was like, honey, we're going to be on Shark Tank. We're going to have it. I got this idea for an app and a TV show and wrapping paper dreidels. And oh my God, what about this? So the whole week I'm talking, we get back and my wife says to me, you need to shut up and do something about it. And
have you come up with ideas before? Have you had other things where you've come up ideas and she's always like, get going on it because someone else is going to come up with it?
Not like that. I mean,
okay.
I come up with ideas all the time, but they're not like that. This was really like the first one that I wanted to invest my time into.
Cool.
And so I filed the trademark that night. I did it myself. I went on to the U.S. government site, figured out how to file a trademark. I didn't really know how. 3 days later, somebody else filed for the same trademark.
Yeah, I saw that. I couldn't even believe it. How do you know? How do you know that they did that? I've never done a trademark before.
Well, I knew because she called me
and
asked me, and she was really upset. And she was like, please tell me that you didn't file 3 days before me. I was like, sorry.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
And
it's Basharit. It's Basharit.
Yeah,
right?
What's funny is somebody else had a similar idea, and they got the domain name Mensch on a Bench, but they didn't do anything with the idea other than that. So I got the Mensch on a Bench.
Oh,
and I reached out to this guy, and I was like, and this is at the point I just started. I had, no money other than I had $300 in the trademark invested. And I said, I'd like to buy this from you. And the guy's like, how much? And I was like, I'd give you like $20 right now. I mean, I got nothing. And the guy's like, well, come back later on. And, about 9 months later, I bought it from him for $200 and 2 menches.
Wow. I love that.
Yeah.
So, Neil, how did you actually come up with making this the first time? Like, you had the idea in your head. Did you draw it out? I know you were a past exec at Hasbro. So were you working with them at all, or had you already left there, or?
I'd already left Hasbro.
Okay.
So my wife is at Procter & Gamble, and when she got promoted, I had to leave Hasbro and move to Cincinnati with her. So I left my dream job. I was missing toys, came up with this crazy toy idea. She encouraged me to go after it. So the first thing I did, I went on to 99 Designs and found some illustrators to help me get kind of the idea from my head into paper.
Yeah.
What I loved about 99 Designs is you get all these different designers putting up with their interpretation of what you're doing, and then you vote on it. And based on how you vote, they react, and they get narrower and narrower into what you finally want. And then ultimately I ended up, my own this is my coffee mug.
I love it. You've made it if you've got a coffee cup with your little project idea on it. Absolutely. Or logo, whatever. Oh my gosh. So
I ended up going on to Kickstarter.
Oh,
and
that's right.
I reach out to every person I've ever met. And what I love is if you look at my Kickstarter, I have not only Jews supporting me, but friends supporting me. And, they were friends who were Hindu, Islamic, Christian, Jewish. I mean, the whole spectrum. We're all just very supportive. And, we went forward. We did it. We raised the money. And I got my wife to let me invest a little bit more. And we bought $1,000. And they arrived at the house. We'd sold 300 through Kickstarter. So we'd sold 300. We had 700 in the basement. They arrived. and the books are terrible quality. You open them up, they fall apart, they're unfinished. I called my factory in China, and they said, we'll refund
China.
you the money.
We're
We'll refund
China.
you the 50 cents. And I was like, 50 cents?
Wow.
And I had a friend in the printing industry here who reprinted them all for me at cost, but cost was still $7 a piece.
America, but
Overnighted them to me, and so that's $7,000 out of pocket that we just decided to spend, because at that point, as I said, I'd emailed every person I'd ever met, and I was like, I'm not going to put out crap. It's just not. And my wife was very supportive. She was like, we put our names on this. We're not putting out something we don't feel good about.
Totally
And
agree.
it was the best decision we ever made. Everyone who got Mensch loved it. We sent the Mensch out to a few PR outlets, and it made it to The View. It made it to the Today Show, New York Post, USA Today, Huffington Post. It was absolutely amazing. And then second year, last year, we got back to the Today Show for a second and third time when we sent them the 5-foot Mensch.
Yeah, they love that one. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, Al Roker some special. We'll see if he decides to do year 3. I love
that would be so nice, wouldn't it? We'll watch for it for sure. But it was the cutest. He's the cutest for sure. So Neil, what's your educational background? Like, were you somebody who always had this thing for toys or stuffed animals, or, what made you think of going that direction when you thought of something like this? I mean, obviously the elf, but
honestly, this wasn't a happy accident. This was probably 10 to 15 years of structuring my life to be able to get to this point. I always wanted to make toys. I mean, I knew I either wanted to make comic books or toys or do something in that entertainment world.
Yeah.
Coming out of Michigan with my BBA, I went to Procter & Gamble. I didn't like it. It's a great fit for some people, like my wife who's still there. For me, I'm just too flighty to work at a place like that.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting into grad school and decided to work at a kids-focused ad agency for the few months in between. And I ended up deferring school to stay there a year, and Hasbro was one of my accounts. So when I got to grad school, I called Hasbro and said, look, I've worked with you in the past. I'm at University of Virginia, getting my MBA. I don't care if you pay me. I just want to work there. And ended up getting an internship, working there 6 years, absolutely loving it. Came to Cincinnati, worked for Hasbro remotely for a while, went to another toy company, and then ultimately left the toy industry and wanted to get back into it, but it was trying to find a way in Cincinnati. And that's why I had this crazy idea. And honestly, I did Mensch on a Bench for almost 2 years before I quit my job. It was only once we went on Shark Tank and I knew we were going to get, almost $900,000 in sales, I felt comfortable enough. And even now, I mean, I barely take a salary. First 6 months a year, I can't afford to pay myself, as crazy as that sounds, because I take all my money and I put it into the materials to buy Mensches. So if you need $500,000 in Mensches, you need to put down, $150,000 in cash, send it over to China. Who is $150,000 around? So I'm running most of the year in debt. At this time of the year, I finally paid off the debt and have like a zero balance. And then hopefully at the end of the year, we end up positive and, I get paid.
So you, like the first year you sold about 1,000, correct?
Sold 1,000 in 10 days, which was crazy.
Yep. And then last year you did about 50,000.
Over 60,000.
Did you? Okay. And so now where, do you know, can you kind of know where you're at this point, assuming that people have ordered ahead? And I know there'd be some extras that would come in, but have you surpassed did you have a goal for this year? And
so you don't know until the end of the season. You kind of have to make your bet earlier in the year. So with an early Hanukkah, I said we're only making 50,000 this year, even though we did 60 last year. And I think that this is going to catch on more. There's only one way to kill a good toy, and that's to make too much of it. And I wasn't going to let that happen to Mensch.
Yeah.
So I could have sold out, right? And I could have pushed 100,000 pieces out there, and we would have sold 70, and everybody would have clearanced them out and never bought it again. So this, I treat it like it's my baby, and it's a long-term investment for me, not short-term. So we had the retailers wanting more, and I
Sheila. Sorry, Neil.
okay, Sheila, let's pick it up.
Oh, there she goes.
Oh, she got mad.
She freaked out. No, she probably was so embarrassed. I'm sorry. Neil, do you have, what do you see as the future? Are your wheels always spinning and you're thinking of something new that you want to do all the time? I mean, you know how you came up with your dreidel and your menorah.
What year are we in? 2015?
Yeah.
Okay. I have 2016.
Really?
I don't know beyond that, but
Wow.
So my goal is that you're going to walk into a Target or a Bed Bath & Beyond, and there will be a whole section of mensch, and there will be dreidels and menorahs and wrapping paper and candy bars and gelt, and that we are going to have a cartoon special that we're working on. And
oh my gosh, there you go. You should have.
And we've sold the rights. We sold the rights to the book already.
Wow. Yeah.
So
could have the mensch and the elf, like, you know, hanging out and being a couple, and it'd be a really cool cartoon, right? They could be that would be really the married two males, right? One's Jewish, one's not. I mean, what a great cartoon. We don't have one of those cartoons yet other than South Park, right?
So we're working, we have some ideas. We're working with a studio called Pilgrim.
Cool.
Out in LA. They're great. We are working on it now. And, you know, as for Elf, you know, I think they kind of look at us like a kid brother. So it's almost like they just let us do our thing. They definitely don't bother us, but they don't really encourage us. And whenever I talk about them, I say the nicest things, because without them and their business, we would not be able to do our business. They've never done anything to stop us or stand in our way. I've had dinner with their CEO. She is brilliant.
Oh, cool.
She can think circles around me. I hate to say that, but she really can. And, you know, so right now we go separate, but next year Christmas and Hanukkah fall on the same day. So I'd love to see us find a way to do something together.
Wouldn't that be nice? It would be really nice. So I want to thank you so much for coming on today. I'm so glad I got to meet you face to face. This was so much fun. It's so much fun.
That's it?
Yeah, but my question was I have something actually I want to do with you.
Oh, it's a warm-up.
But all wait. Right. Oh, because you tell me what more you have to tell me. I don't want to take up too much of your time. You're a busy man making little dolls in your basement.
Oh, no, I just got the mail guy just came. We just shipped out 100.
Because you just got done making them last night, right?
Yeah. There were a couple questions. I'm going to scroll through.
Movie.
So for Larry, had a couple questions. We raised $22,000 on Kickstarter. In reality, we raised $18,000, and I put in the last $4,000 because we were getting kind of close. And it was a good investment. And I had a friend of mine who actually said to me, I told him I was worried we weren't going to make it. And he said, you're going to make it. Whatever you're short at the end, I'm going to put in.
Wow.
And
that's beautiful.
I to let him do that, but it was nice knowing that that's how much people believed in me.
Yeah.
We had a couple distant cousins who, a wonderful couple. They're from Maryland. It's actually a gay couple. They have 4 kids together.
Wow.
I've met them maybe twice, but they're so nice. They gave $2,000 to my Kickstarter. And after last year, once we had done pretty well, I sent them the check back.
Oh, Neil, that's so nice.
If you gave
not with interest, did they want it with interest?
No, they did. Well, they also got all their mentions and everything. But
yeah.
So anybody who bought a mention on Kickstarter for $36 or got their name in the book for $50, I feel like got a fair deal and got what they wanted. And the people who gave $2,000 to get 10 mentions plus one with a gold talus, which was really unique.
Wow.
They didn't get $2,000 worth. So I didn't feel right about that. Once we were successful, I felt like it was the right thing to do to pay them back. And they never asked for it. It was not the expectation. That's not how Kickstarter works, but it's kind of.
But you were being a real mensch.
You know, if you're going to run a company based on being a mensch,
yeah,
you kind of have to live by those words. And,
look, someone said you're a mensch. I love it. I just saw that. That's great. Isn't he? He is.
And with the movie, it's funny. I'm got cousins everywhere. So I got a cousin in LA. I sent her a mention on a bench. She had it on her desk, and she works for an entertainment company. And William Morris, who is one of the top, so somebody from William Morris walked by and said, "What is that? I love it." So the William Morris exec, and then the CEO of Pilgrim's Jews looked at it and said, "That is awesome. I want that property." And that day they called and they were like, "Let's do something." And I was so nervous. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. But they get it. They got the idea of Jewish kids not having something to rally around.
Yeah.
And also, I'm very mindful of this will not be Santa Claus. This will never be bigger than the holiday. This is a tool to further the holiday. So if you read the book, Moshe plays dreidel, eats latkes, sings the prayer. He doesn't.
Not in the book, but
and he supports the Maccabees,
Yeah.
right? It's not that because of him we have Hanukkah. It's we have the miracle of lights because of God, and Moshe was a witness to that. And to me, that's an important distinction as a Jewish dad, because I made this as a tool to teach my kids. And I've said no to. I've had people come with offers to make some crazy things like wine stoppers. And I was like, wine stoppers is too far for me. Dreidels are okay. Menorahs are okay.
Diapers, that's okay.
Maybe diapers at someday, but not yet. Candy bars. I like the candy bars.
Yeah, I like the candy bars too. Do your kids like, do their friends come over and think you're just like a super badass and you're amazing because of this, what you've done? Do they all have them?
They think I'm weird.
Do they?
They really do think I'm just a big kid.
I love that.
Like, I had a kid come over last night. He's like, "What's a Hanukkah?"
Oh.
And his dad's we're becoming good friends with him. His dad's a pastor, and I'm like, my son was like, "I want to be friends with Jeremiah, and I want you to be friends with his dad." And I was like, "Okay, I'll give it a shot." So I end up sit down with this guy, nicest guy in the world, and we get talking, and he's a pastor, and I'm like, "Jake, you didn't think it's a little funny that?" I'm running the Jewish toy company, and you want me to be best friends with the pastor, and we're hitting it off, and it's kind of one of those hilarious things that you kind of live by the sword, die by the sword. If you tell your kids, be proud of being Jewish, but be welcoming to everyone, and then they live by those beliefs. It's interesting.
That's cool.
Jeremiah's going to get a mensch this year, and I go into their schools every year. I read the books to them. To all their friends. So it's part of kind of what I do.
Good. Again, a mensch. You're a good guy, right? So do you get to stay? So while your wife's out working during the day, do you get to you're just doing your business stuff at home and cleaning the toilets, or?
It depends on the time of year, but this time of year it is stressful.
Yeah.
There is already a second book called the Afi Kolmensch. Which sold out last year. And then I think Friday night is my Shark Tank update. And that is where you'll get a sneak peek at what the next book will be coming out next Hanukkah.
Oh, nice. That's really good. You should send me the link and I'll throw it on all my stuff too.
Okay.
I wouldn't wish it for the world, Trebek.
Yeah, for sure. Can he hear all that you're throwing on? Okay, sorry, Neil.
Okay.
My producer's really into putting in extra noises all the time.
Yeah,
I love it though, but it's funny. I just want to make sure. Do you have anything else you want to tell me?
No, I think you should try and keep kosher instead of not so kosher. But besides that,
well, it's yeah. Okay. You're right. Do you keep kosher?
No.
Oh yeah, I don't either.
No, I'm just having fun.
I just pretend to.
Kosher, but that's it.
I just wish I did, but it's too hard because our deli, unfortunately, is milk and meat.
I tell you what, I kosher style.
There you go. Yep, we're kosher style.
I would never have a glass of milk with a hamburger.
That's nasty.
I don't eat, pork ribs, but I don't keep strict kosher.
Yep, me neither. But yeah, cheeseburgers we like, right?
On occasion.
Okay.
On occasion.
What? So, anything else you want to tell me? Anybody else? Jew light. Yeah, I like that one. That's a good one.
Jewish.
No, Jew light. I think that'd be cute. A little mensch light, his night light, right?
Let's see, Larry.
Is that
Larry,
what she means?
Email me at just go to the Mensch on the Bench website, and you can find out. There's a contact, and they'll go right to me.
There you go. So you need to do this all the time now, Blab, right?
This is kind of fun.
This is awesome. I like it much better because I need a visual. I'm just more of a visual person. So you make sure that you notice that we're going to put this on the Alive and Social Network.
I just said I thought you'd be taller. No, I'm 5'2". I'm a little.
I thought you'd be tall. You're 5'2"?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what? Seriously?
Oh yeah, I'm a little fuzzy.
Oh
Jew.
shit! I love that. I'm a little mensch. That's so funny because I'm only 5'3.5", and my husband's like 5'10", and he's a shrimp to us. Yeah. But I love short. Oh my god, I love you. You're almost legally a midget. Do you know that?
5-foot menches, so they would be the same size as I am. Because I thought that was funny.
I love that. It's fabulous. You do not look short in your like Facebook stuff and your mensch stuff and nothing, not at all.
I am short. Those are cards I was dealt. So
You know what? It's beautiful. We're lucky. Yeah. What do you want?
I want to ask a question.
Oh, I'm sorry. Grant's quite a question.
I'm the producer. You can't see me, but I have a quick question for you. What was being that you make toys now? What was your favorite toy growing up, or what was the toy that got you to start, really wanting to work for Hasbro, I guess?
I think the toy was probably Transformers.
Yes.
Right when they came out with their Beast Wars, there was something about they had cars, and then they had these Transformers that were insects, and it was such a cool thing. And I love G.I. Joe. So when I got to go to Hasbro and run G.I. Joe,
oh wow.
I got to work on I got to run the 25th anniversary. So I got to remake all the stuff from my childhood, and that was so incredible. One of my friends is now Sergeant Slaughter, who was this 80s hero to me, and now it's like the two of us would go out for dinner, and I still can't believe it.
Wow, that's pretty cool. You've met that. That's awesome. That's quite the dream. That's cool.
Grant's going to be like all la 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 all evening.
I love the Transformers growing up and G.I. Joes. I also grew up with a lot of Tonka toys, so I know that I think there's a connection. Hasbro may have purchased Tonka toys way back when. But
Tonka as well, and then Tonka, we did Tonka Chuck and Friends.
Mm-hmm.
Which was for little kids, and then if you,
he's got everything. Check it out.
Let me see this.
Yeah, go ahead. That's so funny.
Here. You got my G.I. Joes. These are prototypes in
great.
pack.
You can look.
So this is how we used to lay them out in pack before they were even painted.
Wow. Look at that. Can you see it?
Yeah.
There's jumper porn.
Okay. That's great.
That's cool.
I love it.
Yeah, I grew up, actually, my grandfather was the CEO and chairman of Tonka Toys for a long time before they sold and moved down.
Down in Minnesota. That's awesome.
Yeah. He was Russ Wangster, and he started the yellow dump truck, actually. That was his toy invention. He's in the Toy Maker Hall of Fame for the yellow dump truck.
Wow, Grant.
Yeah, so this whole time I've been kind of loving this whole conversation.
Oh, Neil, see, I didn't even know that about him. How cute is that? This even made it more exciting for him. Oh, my gosh.
Toys.
Yeah, right. Neil, this is me. How you doing, buddy? Nice to meet you. I'll let you guys get back at it. I just had to talk to him for a second.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you asked. That's wonderful. All right, Neil. So you get to go and clean your toilets now, unless you want to talk to me some more.
There are more matches to be made.
That's right. You got to get down into your toy shop.
Larry seems like he wants to have a chat.
Larry sure does, doesn't it? All right. So you know what? We're gonna have to. We should talk again when that book. When's that book coming out? Next year or Passover? Or?
Yeah. Closer to Hanukkah.
Yeah, Hanukkah.
I'll do a quick chat. I'm down for it.
Okay, cool, honey. I'll find you next year, but we'll talk in between. Right. I got to send you a little present. I'm sending you some little Hamantaschen for Hanukkah.
All right, I'll send you some. Okay. I'll send you a match.
No, you don't worry about that. I want to get you some Hamantaschen. All right, honey. I'll check in with you. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
All right, take care.
Okay, bye-bye. You too. Bye-bye.
That was great.
That's really fun. Is it come off there? Thank you, everybody. I should have said that more of that. Okay, that's great.
That was fun. That was fun.
That is so much fun. See, I like that. I like that much better to be able to.
I think you should do that every time. And then you can even, I think that's cool. That's such a fun approach to the podcast.
The question? I didn't get hardly any of my shit because people were like, Yeah, it's
like
totally
with Twitter, when
interactive.
we were trying to get Twitter people to ask questions, we couldn't do it. But look at
Yeah,
this, people, you got
same.
.
And no one was tweeting. This is an area where everybody tweets. Isn't
I
that
thought
crazy?
it was great. I thought it was awesome.
So much fun. So now, I wanted to play kosher and not kosher with him. Fuck. I was so afraid I was going to take too much of his time because I said no more than 20, 30 minutes. I don't want to be rude to somebody.
No,
I mean, I know he
was definitely loving it though.
He was. I didn't.
But
I didn't want him to feel like he was.
Maybe next time you talk to him, whoever you have, just be like, hey, can you do the whole show with me? We'll bring you on as a guest. We'll do an interview. We'll play a game, and then we'll say goodbye. And it can be, just be like 40 minutes versus the whole hour or whatever, however.
Right. I didn't even think of that.
You can just.
I don't want to take up their time.
No, but he was loving it. He would have definitely come on and played a little more. But that's okay. I mean, do you want so now? Because
because I was going to play kosher, not kosher with him, but who else? I wasn't going to,
So we're recording still.
So
it was 50 minutes almost. Well, that was
what?
But that was because I started early.
Yeah.
So
no. So this wasn't. So then
I got everything though.
In case you accidentally closed.
It was 40 minutes long actually. It started right here and it was 40 minutes long.
Of him and I.
Well, there was
Not really, because
we
at the
didn't get
beginning-
him on until it was about a half hour actually. Yeah.
So I just kind of I didn't want to, but I wanted to do kosher, not kosher with him, obviously.